Welcome to Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Welcome
Welcome.
to Deaf and Dumb.
Welcome.
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 Excuse me?
Welcome.
Are you saying welcome?
Welcome.
Or well?
Well. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great show.
Good show.
Awesome show.
We have so much to talk about. That's why we're spending so long with the opening.
We have lots of things, lots of little things to talk about.
You're like I course corrected halfway through. We have lots of little things to talk about.
We played Shards of Infinity again.
Shards of Infinity.
With Gare Bear.
I like Shards of Infinity.
It's a lot of fun. I didn't do well.
I did, man.
Yeah, we played the
way where you when one person dies, whoever has the most health, that person wins. So
yeah,
there's three of us.
Yeah.
So if say you died, whichever person between me and Gary,
Gary and I,
has the highest health wins.
Yes. That is in theory what could happen.
Good analogy, right?
Yeah, because that is what
solid, accurate.
Yeah, I thought, because it's a fun way to play, and because it makes you have to balance. It's like, okay, if I attack now, it makes you like, you start trying to balance out the health, but it quickly turned into a battle of beat up Dan.
Who's gonna kill Daniel?
Yeah, beat up Dan and try to stab more health than Gary or Dudley, whichever one of you are. And I was not in a good position for the whole game.
Well, you kept getting hit.
Yeah.
And then at first we were all kind of like staying together, and then Gary was just like, "Nope, all damage to Daniel."
Well,
and because you were the lower one of the two of us, and
he healed a bunch, so he was like full health,
Mm-hmm.
and like was like, "Yep, nothing you can do." And I quickly realized, like, I have to keep them close. Mm-hmm. So, like, every time it came around to me, I could generate quite a bit of damage, but I would just level out on whoever, like, keep y'all even so that y'all wouldn't jump into trying to beat it.
Yeah, because if he had higher health, he would hit you.
Yes, exactly.
And if I had higher health, I'd hit you.
Yeah.
Now, but if I had lower health, I would hit Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, It was good.
It was fun.
Going pretty good. We were
game.
building our decks, and I don't know, because I've been playing a lot of Star Realms on my phone.
Yeah.
That I've gotten better at those.
Yeah.
I feel like that's happened.
Yeah.
I win a lot of the game. I probably still lose like a quarter of the games I play on the Star Realms mobile version. Yeah. And it's a similar thing. Similar mechanics and same card. Different.
It's a deck builder.
It's a deck builder. Mm-hmm. And. Yeah, so it came around. Me and Gary were close. Gary had more health, and so he had a lot more health. So, and I was like, well, and he had hit you real hard, so you were down to 3 health.
Yeah,
because he was thinking, oh, there's no way Dudley can do enough damage to me and then kill Daniel. And he was wrong. I looked at his health, and I was like, okay, all I gotta do is have 3 left for Daniel, so I knocked him all the way down, and then I got 3 from you, just because my deck was just filled with draw 2 cards, and I had these really good mercenary card, and then I had 2 cards that let me draw a discarded mercenary card. Yeah. So I was just constantly, I would like draw cards, and I'm like, okay, I can draw this, and then I can draw these back from my last build, and then I just
you were comboing well.
I was comboing fantastically, and it was good. It was fun. I really enjoy playing at that.
It's
that
a lot
game.
of fun. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do have qualms with, like, the character boards are weird.
Yeah.
Like, they come with the character board that has, like, your
health and your mastery.
Mastery.
Yeah.
And their little dials on them, which is cool, but they don't
sit flat.
They don't sit flat, which is
They
annoying.
wobble.
They wobble because of the positioning. And it's like you have this great art, and then you stuck like a big piece of plastic through the middle of it.
Yeah, that holds the
dial.
Because it's 2 thick pieces of cardboard, 1 disc in the back, and it's got a plastic dowel
rivet
that goes through a
thing.
rivet
Yeah.
that connects the two, so they'll spin.
And I kind of wish they hadn't done that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's just like a little weird. It's kind of strange, and they're big, and so it's kind of like you.
Well, I mean, the whole thing would fit nicely in a
small box.
box, but they made a big box to put the cardboard deal.
Yeah.
in. I think they could have come up with a better system.
Yeah.
Or just been like, use an app.
Yeah.
We made an app for your health and
I mean, even Hero Realms, it comes with cards that have like numbers on that you can situate to keep track of your health. But if you read the rules, it's like we provide these as an option, but don't use them.
Yeah, it literally
it's pretty much
says
like
it's
honestly
easier
you're
to write
better.
it on paper.
It literally says it's easier to keep track of it on paper.
Well, because the thing with the disc is that you can bump it and it's turned.
Well, the discs aren't that bad about that. I had no trouble. But the cards on the Hero Realms, I bump them all the time, and I don't. And I'm like, that. But yeah, I think we have used dice as health markers a lot. And that works pretty good. You can easily bump a dice, though, but it's not as common.
I'm curious what people do in tournament situation for those games. If they use the cards that come with it, or
I don't know.
Because I don't know. But I go online and Google that.
I imagine they just use
right
the cards.
now.
It's not like they build a deck; they just play a set, so they just use the
whatever comes with the set, I guess.
But
yeah, it could be better.
Yeah. What else have you been playing?
I started a new game to me.
Yeah, new to me.
It's a game you own.
I haven't seen it. It's new to me.
And the Return of the Obra Dinn.
Yes, that's a good one.
Which is a first-person mystery. It's like Clue with 60 people.
Yeah, that's exactly how I described it.
And it is
instead of one body, you have 60 bodies.
Yeah, 60 bodies, and you have to figure out who they are and how they died, and if someone had involvement in who did it.
Exactly.
And it's good.
It's really
good.
It's really
you've had it for a while. It came out.
it came out a while ago.
We talked about it in an earlier episode, and I'm halfway through it, and I'm kind of getting a little stuck. But I chip away at it. Like I find little bits of information, and I spent. You had come over. Because you were updating your computer and stuff, and because I have great internet, and I'm like so proud of my internet.
I have great internet. You have anything to do with it other than you pay the bill.
I didn't even set it up. My fiance got it, and I approved it. I didn't even approve it. Does she need
your approval?
No. I came over, when this was before I lived with her, so she had this good internet, and I was like, this internet's really good. And then all she did was, when I lived with her, was upgrade to the unlimited package, because I used a lot of data. But anyway, you were coming over. I spent almost the entire time you were there, like an hour or 2 hours, trying to find a guy with a tattoo on his arm. And I was not successful. Because, so there's one scene early in the book. So you have the book that you're, putting all the information in. And there's one scene, it's like a bunch of them are sleeping in their hammocks.
In their bunks and hammocks and stuff.
And there's a guy with, and they're numbered. The bunks are numbered, so if you see who it is,
that's a big tip. Like they're numbered to help kind of help you figure out some of that.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, this guy
to identify
this guy right
people.
here is this.
Yeah.
But he has a tattoo of
you can't
a lady. You can't see his face. You can see his arm hanging out. So I was like,
does it have a number on it? Did the bunk have a number?
His bunk has a number.
So you know who he is.
I know who he is. I can't figure out who it is on the boat. Like, I can't find a picture of him. Put it to it. I can't put the name to a face because all I have is a tattoo with a lady.
Because his arm's hanging out of the hammock. That's all you see.
His arm's hanging out the hammock, and he's got a lady on his arm. So I spent 2 hours going through all the different memories, looking at every person's arm,
every bare arm
I could find, and could not find it. I have no idea who it is. You probably know.
Maybe.
If you remember.
I don't remember. It's one of those games, I love that game. I enjoyed it immensely playing it. I love logic games. I love puzzle solving games.
It's like those old puzzles where you have the 2 rows.
Yeah, it's a logic game.
It's a logic puzzle.
Logic
and you have to do. It's like one of those, except
it's big.
Big.
And
big.
And it's really great. It's one of those games that like I want to give a few more years so that I kind of mostly forget everything in it.
And
then go back and play it. Like, some of the big moments aren't going to be, like, a big shock or anything.
Yeah.
Like, some of the big events in it.
Yeah.
There's, like, they have a shitty couple of days.
Yeah.
And, so it's like, man, they're going to be a surprise, but I really would like to, like, go through it again.
When the entire... most of the entire crew dies. It's 90, there's 60. There's a handful that
maybe
may or may not have gotten out,
yeah.
But there's like 60 people. They're all gone. Why?
Yeah.
And you're just like, okay.
It's great, and I love how it kind of tells a story, like just piece by piece. Which you haven't gotten all the way through.
I haven't.
I've
gone through all the memories that are in the book except for one section, but it's a section that you can't. It doesn't unlock until you completed the rest of them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the last piece of the story.
Yeah.
And there is a gap in the story because of it, and so I'm curious what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out who everybody is, and some of it is just educated guesses.
Yeah.
Because it unlocks them. It gives you, it confirms your information in threes.
Yeah, once you have 3 correct, it will go, no, yay, you've got 3, and it goes, dun, 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 and
it goes through and it tells you which ones are right and everything. But if you have more than 3 that you think are right, and all of a sudden that one,
nothing's happening.
The 4th one
you're like,
didn't do it, and
you're
like, oh crap, what'd I do wrong?
Uh-huh.
I don't have that many of them though.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I had like 1 that was wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and I kind of messed with it, but.
Yeah, and it gets tricky because you're like, these people have died. Okay, what killed them?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, and then you have a list of options.
Yeah.
And,
some of it, like one guy, I have no idea what to put for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I know it's this guy, but I don't want to spoil it. A big event, I can see him.
Yeah.
Right before his demise.
Yeah.
But it's not clear what killed him.
What
kills him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. And that's the one I didn't have. I was like, well, it's not this, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I had trouble with that too, and I don't know if there's something that's supposed to clue you into what exactly, because it gives you a long list. It's like, stabbed and crushed and
most of them I haven't even used.
Fell and like, and you're like, and I don't think you use all of them.
I don't think so.
I don't think I give you a bunch of extra, and some of them have subsets, like, if they were killed by somebody, you have to put in, like, who they killed. And you also have to, like, I forget what they are. There's some other ones that have, like, you click it, and then it says, that gives you options within those options. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know.
There's a handful of them that do that, and then some of them you select it, and then when you get back to the card for that person, it has a by whom.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you're like,
select that.
I don't know.
I don't know that. It's this guy.
I can't see who did it, or they wandered into the scene dying or dead or whatever, and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. But there's so many. A lot of it is going in memory, and you go through it the first time, like, man, there's some crazy stuff going on. And then you don't realize it. Oh, wait, there's something else happening around the deck below. And you go down there, and you start seeing a whole another little side story that's happening while the crazy stuff is happening above. Yeah. And so the first time through, you don't notice it.
You don't notice it, and you're focused on the big things that are happening.
The big thing, yeah.
And then you start going, oh, that door's open. What's in there? Who's in there?
Yeah.
And you're like,
well, yeah, I discovered like 3 of them in one go just because, hey, wait, there's something in this room.
Yeah, exactly. I never walked over here.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's really cool. It's a fantastic game. I love the art style. Like, everything about it is just wonderful.
I could see them easily doing another one.
I would love for them to do another style. Like, it doesn't have to be like another Obra Dinn.
It can
another
be
scenario, another time frame.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, just do the same thing. It's like you got the guy. The person you're playing has some special medallion that allows you to see dead things, memories.
Yeah,
and
just move that into something else.
Yeah, just move it over.
A spaceship.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, space station.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, something like I would love it. I think I would, because I love logic games. I love logic puzzles. I do those all the time. And and sometimes I have good days and bad days with them. But it is, I just enjoy it. Like I said, it is very much like Clue.
Yeah.
Just a whole lot of bodies.
Yeah.
A whole lot of mystery. Yeah, it's just amazing. I don't know who made this game, but they need to make more.
Yeah, we'll tag them in the in the post for this episode. But yeah, they're really good.
They're really
really good. I really enjoyed it. I also played a little bit of because I was like I didn't want to. I was playing Obra Dinn a lot, and then Obra Dinn, and I had like an hour, and I was like, it's almost bedtime. I got about an hour. I don't really want to dive into Obra Dinn, so I was looking through.
Because you'll spend hours.
Yeah, because I'll spend an hour. Want to spend hours
staring at tattoos and socks
and socks.
Yeah,
I didn't think about socks.
You found a guy based on socks.
Oh yeah, I guess it was just socks.
Yeah,
I was looking.
I didn't do that. You did.
Oh, I did do that. Okay, yeah, there was a socks. I was thinking there were pants. I don't know why.
I think there is socks,
but I
don't know. It could be pants.
I did figure out a guy based on his socks.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't do that.
And I was like, this guy's got striped socks. So I was just like looking through all the memories, like, there he is, sock man. And yeah, I did do that. Yeah, that's what you do in that game. You look at details and go, where do I see him again?
Do you know who the person? Because like one of the big, you have a drawing. Like there was an artist on board who drew a drawing of like the whole crew.
Yeah,
it's like in 2 pictures, and there's someone being.
Yeah,
they're being executed.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay. I was wondering if like you were looking for the guy they shot, and it's like he was the one with the tattoo.
No, he's not. Because I've seen him, and he is full sleeves.
Okay.
So no, it's not him.
Okay. I mean, he could have just not be wearing sleeves.
But why would they put a tattoo on a guy that one was pretty easy to figure out?
I don't know. But yeah, it's a great game.
It's good.
Really cool.
But yeah, since I didn't want to dive into another game or into that again for multiple hours, so I was like, I tried looking through your game list, and I was like, oh, I kind of, and I loaded up Nimbatus, the space drone constructor. Nimbatus.
That's how I've been saying it.
Nimbatus. That sounds right.
It could be Nimbatus.
Nimbatus. Imbatus. Imbecile. Nimbasus. Yes. Whatever. The drone, the space drone constructor.
Yeah.
I was just doing the tutorials, and it's
a hard game.
It's hard.
It's a hard game.
Controls on it are not like, I mean, you create the controls.
Yeah.
You're building the thing.
It kind of made me think of Gary's Mod. You know, you put thrusters on a random surface.
And
it's
kind of like that.
This doesn't work the way I thought it would. Well, it's fine. It would work, except then you enter gravity.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, crap, gravity's a thing. And so it throws things off. That's why I had trouble with it.
I was just doing the tutorials, and I was like, this is kind of complicated, and it gets very physics heavy.
Yeah.
So
it's like way more complex than you think it is.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna keep poking at it every once in a while just to try it out. But I just started it.
Yeah,
so.
I played it a bit, and then as with a lot of things, I get distracted, and I didn't go back to it.
Yeah.
I've been playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. Not a lot, but a little bit, just sparingly. I play like an hour here and there. I'm still getting through like tutorial stuff. It's still showing me things like, oh, and now there's this, and now there's this, and that's like. I'm tired of them showing me how to play the game and let me get into the game. And, like, I'm doing stuff, but it's just like, I just still feel like I'm doing tutorial.
And it just thinks you're not smart enough for the game, Daniel.
It's just a lot of stuff.
Normally, it has an AI that detects how much you need your hand-holding.
Oh, yeah?
And you're just needing it all the way through the game. It's like he's never played one of these. He doesn't know what he's doing. Based on how he holds the system, we just he's just... inconfident, so throw all the tutorial. In fact, these are not even unlockable by anybody else. Give them to him. He needs it.
And I don't think so.
There's a guy going, this is the main character. The main character. I've been playing this for 3 hours. I know. Main character.
Well, it's cool because you pick a house, and apparently I was talking...
This is your house.
Not a house.
picked it.
like a schoolhouse.
This is a school, not a house.
And apparently, I was talking to...
It's called Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Gary, Josh, and Graham are all playing it. And me, Gary, and Josh are all picked the same house.
Uh-huh.
And Graham picked another house.
So he's an outsider.
Apparently, he was calling us a fascist. I'm not really sure if that's true, because I haven't played it enough.
This is trying to teach you, Daniel.
Not touching me.
They would learn.
Uh-huh.
You got to learn the Fire Emblem.
Okay.
There are
the emblems of
flames.
Of flames. What about water emblems? Do we have those? Earth, Wind, and Fire emblems.
that's the secret. That's the it's like Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
You got the sword and shield. You got the red and blue. There's the fire and water emblems.
Uh-huh.
It just hasn't released yet. And then they'll come out with the heart emblem.
Uh-huh. I think the camera went down, so that's something.
Oh, no.
No.
Not again.
Not again. Let me jump up and hit record. But yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire emblem.
The Earth, Wind, and Fire emblem.
Mm-hmm.
It's very catchy. I don't know why they don't have a band named after them.
Sure. I'm sure there must be one, Dudley.
A band?
Yeah, called Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Maybe it'd be better if it was Fire, Wind, and Earth. No. I think that flows better.
No, I think Earth, Wind, Fire is fine.
Why that order?
I just think it's just a hunch.
It just seems... I mean, it's Fire, Wind, Earth, Wind, Fire. You gotta go alphabetical. Earth, Fire, Wind. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that just rolls right off the tongue.
Yes, Earth, Fire, Wind.
Yeah.
That's that. If you're gonna have a band, that's what it should be called.
Uh-huh.
And it should all be songs about the Fire Emblem, the Earth Emblem, and the Water Emblem.
Okay.
And the very secret, and the F camera just went off again.
Oh, no.
It's just bad. This is real bad. Like, technology has failed us today.
Yes, it is. I think it's Studio's cursed.
I think it is.
I use Studio.
If you would like to support our show and buy us a studio space,
we will let you.
Send us an email. We will let you know what's the best mode of transcending cash that works for you, preferably untaxable. And maps on our computer just popped up. Everything's just breaking today. Everything, and then there's a fly that is just. This is going to be the worst episode ever. Worst episode ever. Our tech doesn't work. Our studio's filled with mold and wasps.
This is the downfall of Deaf and Dumb right here.
Right here.
This is it.
We're going to die because we got some mold in our lungs.
Asbestos. Mesothelioma.
No, I don't think there's asbestos because there's no insulation in this building.
I don't know.
It's not a lot if there is.
If there is, it's not much.
Not much.
I think it's full of foam. I think there's been a lot of foam.
Yes, there's some foaming. Canned foam.
Yeah. For those who don't know, the place we do this show in.
Yes.
Is an old house built by our grandfather.
Yes.
In the
some
1950s,
history here.
I think.
And the mouse keeps moving.
I'm telling you,
this place.
He's haunting this place.
Our grandfather.
The ceiling is like just over 6 feet tall.
Well, barely. We can reach and touch it.
Yeah, and we're not tall people.
We're not tall.
We're average.
Yeah.
And so it's quiet. It's remote.
Ish.
It just has some flaws. It's got some nice wood panel,
tongue and groove wood panel that our grandfather got.
And I'm pretty sure
probably for a really reasonable price from somebody.
There's almost no studs in these walls.
No, none whatsoever.
It's like the walls are holding up the ceiling. So this is like not OSHA standards at all.
Yeah.
If we had employees, we would be in a lot of trouble.
Yes. Yes. If we were a real business.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've thought about like maybe having us move it somewhere if we migrate to another space,
healthier space.
Yeah. It's something. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I played some more Beat Saber.
I
got more songs.
More songs, yeah.
And it's fun. It's also the problem I have. My biggest problem is that in order to get like a lot of popular songs that you like, you have to use mods.
Yeah.
Which means they're all user-created content.
Yes. And
the users like to make really hard levels.
Yes.
Like, like some of the songs that are like they have multiple levels of difficulty. I can't talk. Levels of difficulty. Like, I thought, okay, I've been doing pretty good most of the time on hard. Hard is fine. I can handle it. It may make me work a little bit, but it's not too bad.
There's something in my water.
Yeah, that's just the way this is going. So, but then this one song I played, I started with hard, and it was impossible. I couldn't play it. I went like, and done. I couldn't, I just stopped.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't play that one.
Yeah.
So I bumped it down to normal. Couldn't play that either.
Yeah.
So I played it on easy, and that was acceptable. But I was just like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
why is the normal so hard?
A killer song.
Yeah.
That was... I started it, and immediately... I did it on hard, because most of the levels I do hard. I'm like, I can usually keep up with it.
Yeah.
And
it hits you in the face right after.
Yeah, and then there's a couple parts I'm like, but I can keep up with it.
I couldn't process some of them.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure how most of the time I'm like, even if I miss it, I go, I was supposed to make this move or do this kind of production. And a lot of times the upbeats that'll get you. You gotta watch for them upbeats. You gotta watch for those.
You gotta waggle it.
It's the upbeat savings.
Waggle them.
Yeah, you gotta bam bam. You gotta get that upbeat.
You gotta go down up
and
down up.
And
the one that gets me is the circle.
Yeah, like
some of them will be like, do this. Yeah. By the time I realize, I gotta do this, it's already fast.
Yeah, and there's one level I don't like, even though I like the song before. I don't remember what song it is, but it was a song I really like. I downloaded it because I liked the song, and I did not like the level design because it does not like some of the good ones train you. They show you kind of at the beginning, these are some of the things you'll expect in the level. And then it'll ratchet up a little bit to give you some more complex versions of that.
Yeah.
Which is really well done. It's clever.
Yeah. It's level design.
This one does not do that because it sets you up to be doing like a lot of downward swipes. But then it just throws in some up stripes that are really close to the other ones in the same pattern as a bunch of downwards. And I'm like... It's just purposely there to trip you up.
Yeah.
And it kind of ticked me off. But otherwise, I enjoy it a lot.
I do like it.
A bit of a workout. It gets you sweating.
I spent a while playing today. And it's good. I played a lot of the new songs you got. And even though one of them you were like, I was like, it was another killer song. And
I had it confused with the other one.
You're like, you don't do it as hard. And I was like, it's not bad.
I had it confused with the other one.
The other one, one of them was ridiculous. Like, I started it, I was like, nope, can't do it. Not that level.
Yeah.
And, and then there's several of them, but there's no real guideline for what's an expert and what's not. Like, I played one, it was expert plus.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I had no problem with it.
Really?
Yeah. I did it, and I was like, there was a few parts that were a little tricky.
Yeah.
But I think I played it without even, like, the no fail. I got through it just fine.
Really?
And I was just like, what's the guideline for what level of
I don't know. I don't know if it's user set or if the system somehow sets it. I haven't actually played with making my own because I probably won't. But I don't know. And it's all user rated.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at the ratings of it. I don't really pay that much attention to it. I just kind of, I like the song. And then I learned that, like, one of the songs I liked the level design really well, so I went and looked for other things that person had done to sort of get, like, this guy knows what he's doing. Let me find him. He sadly didn't do as many as I had hoped he'd done. But yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs that are just fun to do.
Yeah, I hope they come out with like they get some license deal because they have like one DLC pack that's just like Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, that's a whole.
Like, I would say, I hope they come out with like they make some kind of deal where they can come out with a bunch of new songs, packs that have like officially
made.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Just the whole Daft Punk album would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 user ones that we have, like,
I enjoy it. They're like the perfect kind of thing.
You just need to put the Tron theme soundtrack on there and just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed today, didn't realize it, last month, they put out like a new level for I Expect You to Die.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, well, I'm going to jump on and play this real quick.
Yeah.
And so I played it. I hung up on the level a couple of times. It wasn't as like complex as some of the other ones. It wasn't as tricky. But I still got stuck at one point going, what am I supposed to do? Before I realized I just need to pull this thing down on me. I was like, oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Because it was like, I understood it, I just didn't get it.
Yeah. And the camera's downing it. Here, I'll get it this time.
Okay. And so I got through it and was able to like solve it. And it's really clever because one of the things you get, because the way you pick levels in I Expect You to Die is that you have these film canisters and you put it in a little projector and it gives you a prompt and then you do the level. And well, I got the new canister put in it. Well, while you're in the middle of the level, the thing you're there to steal is a data.
I'm sorry, I was bouncing a little bit.
Is the a data cartridge that is a film cartridge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I grabbed it and got out of there or whatever and finished the level. And then when I got back to the office where you picked that canister's there.
Yeah.
So immediately I stuck it in the thing and like, is there another level? And it's like, it's all encrypted and garbled. And it's like, we'll get the data encryptor people on that. And
it's
so
like a future,
I'm like, it's kind of a tease to something else. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I do like that game. It's a fun little puzzle game.
I was trying to remember if I've done all the levels on it. Because the one you were in, I didn't know, but I didn't realize that was the one they added.
Yeah, that was the one they added.
But I had to. I was thinking
about
about playing
the last one was on the train. Did you do the train level?
I don't know.
That was another one they updated in.
Okay, then I haven't done.
And the one before that is like in an office, like with the big device that came down, and it's like the lasers trying to cut your head off and stuff.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and just play it and see which ones I've done. They're good.
Yeah.
They're fun. I need a sit down game because I was playing a bunch of. Yeah. I went back and did the Valve Labs just because there was part of it I had never done before, and but it was. I mean, going back to Valve Labs now, it's like
it's fine.
It's pretty rudimentary.
Like some demo-y stuff, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I like throw new people into it just to give them a taste, but then like before I throw them something more complex.
More advanced. They've come a long way since the release of the Vive. And, but. Yeah, VR is fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
And like I said, I told Gary this when he got his index. I said, now you're going to learn that some days you don't want to come home and set it up. And some days you like want to play these games, but you don't want to mess with setting it up. And or you just don't want to stand.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these standing games, you're just like, I've been standing or walking all day. I don't want to stand and play a game. I just want to sit. I want to lay on my bed or on a couch and be reclined and play and absorb my entertainment.
Well, I mean, like Fallout would be a good one for like sitting.
You could
just give
yourself because you're going to be tall. You're going to be short if you sit down.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I need a
setting.
Make
yourself taller.
A setting for sitting play because Fallout, you're going to spend some time playing it, right? And then put some hours in, and standing for hours can get.
It is. It is exhausting. That's part of the reason I got a ways into it.
Yeah.
It's just exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially at the time I was working and I was walking so much at work that I was just like, I am so tired. I don't want to stand. So that's like the drawback. You don't really think about that. But how physical the VR games can be. And we both worn ourselves out playing super hot and some other stuff. But like, it's just like, I don't have the physical energy to do this, even though I want to play them.
Yeah. I think if I had a nice setup where, like, kind of like Gary got, where it's all kind of ready to go and you just walk in and put the gear on and it's good, I'd probably play it a lot.
Yeah.
If I had the Beat Saber at my house, I'd probably, and there was enough variety in songs, I'd probably play it, once a day or a couple times a week, and just to get my arms.
Yeah,
just to beat it.
Science says this is the best way of exercising
yes.
your arm. It's just waving them in the air.
You do this.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Did you just say just to beat it?
Yeah, you just now got that. I was like,
you're gonna beat your saber, Dudley?
You gotta beat it, Daniel.
Yeah.
Beat it.
You're gonna.
I was just thinking about while I was playing. It'd be funny. It's like, oh, so and so. You're at the party. And there's music playing. You're like, oh, I love this song. You go, and they start dancing to it, and you're like, what dance move are they doing? Oh, he plays Beat Saber a lot, so he's just doing this.
You know, we had this exact conversation probably about 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Like, you made the same joke. You know what it was about?
I don't know.
DDR. We made the same joke.
Oh, really?
10 years ago. You're like, yeah, wouldn't it be funny if you were at a club and there's this guy, like, you see this person dancing, you're like, what is that dance? You're like, that's DDR. And they're like,
so what you need to do is combine your skills of Beat Saber with DDR, and then you'll be solid.
Yeah.
So you gotta have a song that's both on DDR and in Beat Saber.
and learn it.
And learn that you get in there, do that, and you play both at the same time, you sync them out, and you're
yeah. And you can.
And you can't see it on camera, but I'm moving my feet in a plus shape.
And this is how Dudley went to the dance club and assaulted someone.
Yeah.
He's like, sir, you can't bring those.
This is my dance move.
You can't bring those wooden batons in here.
But I need
They're
them.
my Beat Sabers. No, sir.
I gotta beat it.
Sir, no. No, sir, you can't do that. There's no beating it here.
And that is how you get arrested.
And you get arrested because he's like, yeah, he came in talking about beating people.
Yeah.
And started beating people.
He called them his sabers. And they were just sticks.
Uh-huh.
They were sticks. He got some dowels from Lowe's, and he cut them in half. And he called them sabers. One was blue, one was red. That was a nice touch.
You know what bugs me, honestly, and this is just me being a crazy person. You know what really bugs me about the game?
That it's all blue and red?
No. It's that the red one is in the left hand. That drives me nuts.
Why is that bothering
Red or right, it should be in the right hand. The
but
red right hand,
the blue
red right
doesn't
hand.
start with an L.
I know that, but it had an L in it. It bugs me. I noticed it immediately, and I'm like, why is the red one not in my right hand?
You know you can change it.
Can you?
Yes.
What?
You can flip it.
Because I think it'll help me, to process it. Because
there's an option in the settings for switching the box color, so you can switch hands.
I may have to do that because I have trouble sometimes. Because it'll flip the sides for you, where you cross the sabers, you gotta cross the beams.
Gotta cross the streams.
Yeah, you gotta cross
sabers.
Gotta
Ghostbusters it.
You gotta cross sabers. Sword fighting. Sabers.
I like the vibration when you bring them together.
Yeah,
and then you move them apart.
A lot of people like it when they touch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Most people like it when they explode.
And then, when they flop on me, you do the cross, but then sometimes they cross and you're not expecting it. It's part of a pattern.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah. And honestly, every time I have to think really hard that the red is on the left. And it throws me off. Red left hand, but I'm like, I kept thinking, man, if it was the other way, I would be able to process it better. But now I've played it enough, maybe it'll just mess me up more.
It probably will.
I don't know. We'll do some.
You're gonna flip it, and then I'm gonna get in there and be like, "Why is the red in the right hand?"
Yeah, because rah. Red, right, rah.
Mister, my entire life must be alliterative.
It doesn't have to be alliterative. It just needs to make sense.
There is no rhyme or reason. There's no color for right.
Rhyme, reason, red, right.
Alliterative. You're I just want everything to start with the same letter.
I don't want everything.
I
want
my
groups
life.
Of things to start with the same letter.
Okay. You're like, if it's more than 2 words, it's got to start with the same letter.
Yeah.
Sure. Mister, I want to work for Marvel in the 80s.
Stan Lee's my homeboy.
That's why you like J. Jonah Jameson Jr.
J. Jonah Jameson.
That's why he's like
Jr.
your favorite character, right?
He's a pretty great character.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not like in that he's someone I aspire to be. Is that he's just awful, but he is great. I do like awful characters.
He's your favorite character.
I do
because he has a 4. His name has
and he's
4,
played by J.K. Simmons,
which is only one J.
Yeah, but it is a J.
Right.
And it flows. Anyway, did you play anything else?
I did not.
Okay. Do you have news you want to talk about?
We do.
You don't sound enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's kind of like last week. I'm just like, well.
Ham gave us a teleham today.
A teleham, yeah.
Just like let us know that
we gotta play the teleham music.
But we don't have.
Wait, it'll play. If you believe it.
Oh, okay.
It will come. That's probably enough time.
Yeah.
The editor will put it in later.
You know I edit this show, right?
Yes, you will do wonderful, wonderful work. You're gonna have to edit a lot together anyway because there are pieces missing.
every time the camera shuts off, I have to stick in
a card.
I already have one made, so that's nice.
Yeah,
I just saved it. I was like, I'm gonna need this again.
Yeah. But yeah. So what did Ham have to say?
He told us that they announced that they were putting out an update for Red Dead.
Yeah, well, let's see the text messages right here. Yeah. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Have you not read them?
I kind of read them.
I
made a few jokes.
You did not read them.
I made some jokes.
So they're adding some stuff to Red Dead Online. It's minor things. Like they're adding more missions and more things to do. They're also adding like
jobs.
Yeah, jobs. They're kind of like
bounty
classes.
hunters.
Yeah, bounty hunters one.
Trader.
Yeah.
And collector.
Yeah, and so as you do like missions, you can kind of like train into those things, and like bounty hunters, of course, you go around and you bounty hunt, and you can actually get missions that'll target other players who have bounties on them.
Yeah,
which is cool.
That is cool.
And then the trader is like you can set up a shop at your camp to like trade goods.
Yeah,
like
we already made plans.
Yeah,
for our posse.
Yeah.
That was the joke I made in the test. That we got to get the posse together.
Yeah, that's not what you said.
Yeah, I said gotta eat the posse.
Yes. I assume
my phone autocorrects some weird things.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I don't know why it says eat the posse, and that's how it corrected it.
Shoe fly.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. And
who knows?
Which turned into a cannibalism joke, and so that's what we're doing.
Yes, we're doing a cannibalistic posse.
Yeah.
Who has a store that sells special meat. It's a family recipe.
It's a family recipe. Secrets in the song. And yeah, so he was talking about it. That sounds like cool stuff they're adding into it. They're also like adding more features, so you're not just getting murdered all the time.
Yeah,
which I didn't have any. I jumped in it the other day, just playing it a little bit. I went and gambled a bit.
I haven't played it that much.
I went in and played, gambled a bit, broke even, and then I had errands to run. So I
had real life stuff.
I had real life to do, and fly. You're driving me nuts.
That's our new.
At least I'll take a fly over a wasp, I guess, but
they don't sting.
They
bite sometimes.
Some of them do.
And the camera went down again.
I'm
keep
done
talking
with
about Red Dead.
I'm done with it.
You're not gonna.
No, I'm not gonna put it back on. It's just gonna.
Okay.
I guess you can walk over there.
I'm gonna walk over there.
And
you keep talking about Red Dead.
But the collector is like a treasure hunter type person, and so I that sounds fun. I don't know which one I want to gravitate toward, but I kind of want to.
Can you only pick one?
I don't know. Maybe one per character, but they're also going to make it where you can change the way your character looks.
Yeah.
They and then like there's you can get like a dog companion as well in the game. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I don't know if he just hangs out at the camp or what he does.
Who knows?
And then
no one.
But knows. The collector I think can get a metal detector. Yeah, like you can like get ways to go hunting down artifacts and things, and I'm like, that's cool. So I'm kind of leaning toward that. I don't know.
We'll have to get the posse together.
Yeah.
And decide who gets what job.
Okay.
Ham was talking about setting up our cannibal shop.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm going to do.
That makes him the traitor.
The traitor, so he'll be the traitor.
Yeah.
So we'll have to divvy up the rest of
Yeah.
it. I guess I could be the bounty hunter.
You could be.
Because we got to get a source of supply.
Yes, to meet our demand.
To meet demand.
Meat demand.
To meet our demand.
To meet our meat demand.
Meat demand, yes.
Meat demand.
Yes.
Well,
that's cool.
Yeah, I was already coming back around to that game.
Yeah,
I was like, I was kind of itching to play it, and I was like, oh, I want to go back in there.
Yeah.
So I got it updated, and I jumped in it, but I haven't dove off yet.
I need to finish the single player, and then
you should do that.
Yeah, but I have mysteries to solve in Obra Dinn.
Yes, you do. You should also finish that.
I have 30
you should do all of that.
left.
You should do all of that.
Okay. Well, speaking of updates for games, we mentioned that the No Man's Sky Beyond is coming out.
Yeah.
They've released some more information on that. What the update entails.
Oh yeah.
It includes taming and riding alien creatures.
Whoa. Yeah.
For some reason. There's pictures of it. It's kind of
weird.
funny.
That's weird because they're all like weird creatures.
Yeah, they're like this spider thing, and there's a dude sitting on it. I'm like, that's weird.
I don't know why you do that.
I don't
you
either.
have a spaceship.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's a thing.
It'd be funny, though.
There's also... Well, the reason you attain them is because you can farm them. By milking them.
Oh. Is it dairy product?
Apparently.
They're all mammals?
Apparently, there's some form of mammals. They have memories.
Mammal meat meters. Mammal.
So there's a new farming system and cooking system.
Okay.
And you can farm, cook, and sell your goods.
Okay.
Apparently to other players. I don't know. But, and then also the VR support.
Yeah.
And apparently they did like apparently when they announced Beyond, there were like 3 major updates. And I think what they're kind of selling the third one is like more cohesiveness.
Yeah.
Of all the parts to it.
Yeah, because it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, and that's kind of the what they were like, are kind of integrating all these things to where you've got the flying bits and that's it, now it all kind of works together and as opposed to just being hodgepodge together.
Yeah, last time I played, they had the base building stuff, and I built myself a base, and I chose a home planet. After I'd had it set up and built a bunch of stuff I hated, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna end up moving at some point. But then I was like, well, you're trying all over the place, but then you end up like, I was trying to get the warp gate thing working so I could just go back to my base, but I hadn't quite got it working yet.
Yeah,
and I wasn't sure what I was doing wrong, and so I was like, I want to be able to just jump back to my base, but I can't. I kept having to fly back to my base, and I put it in the stupid spot, so I had to I thought, oh, it'd be cool up on this peninsula. Except every time I went to go anywhere, I'm like, I'm up on a peninsula. So I had to get in the ship to fly off the peninsula. And
you gotta fly off the peninsula.
I didn't think this through.
Yeah.
It looked kind of cool.
A peninsula? Or a plateau?
Plateau. Peninsula is out in the water.
Yes. I was like, I went with you for a little bit, and I was like, wait a minute. Plateau. Is it surrounded by water or air?
They're both geological terms.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you more right.
I'm in the right family of words. The plateau, which I said the whole time.
They both start with P.
Yes, exactly. Peninsula Plateau.
Moving on.
Uh-huh.
There's a new video for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
I haven't watched it yet.
Well, what are you doing with your life?
Not much.
It's not a lot. It reveals some of the Galarian forms, which is the region you're in this game.
Oh, okay.
There's the new forms for old Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I got a Wheezy with like smokestacks coming out of his head.
Yeah, it looks like Top Hats.
A black and white Ziga something. It starts with a Z. It's like
I don't know what it is.
Zigzagon.
Ziggurat's?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just throwing words. I'm throwing gibberish at you because I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a zigzagging badger. That's what it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. I've only ever read it. and the only reason I've read it is in Pokemon Go.
Uh-huh.
But there's a black and white one.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it has a new form, which is like a badger-headed muscle man thing. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, did you find yourself attracted to it?
Not yet. But we'll see.
But you're gonna Beat Saber your way into it.
We gotta see what his moves are. It might be super effective. Pokemon
Should have seen that one coming.
It also introduced a Pokemon who gets hangry.
Okay.
So depending on
so
if
it's
he's
something
full,
we can all relate to.
Yes. So it's this little thing and like a little cute little I don't know what to call it. It's like a
You're great
animal.
at describing things.
It's like a little bear.
Would you call it a Pokemon?
It's a Pokemon. A little Pokemon, and if it's full, he's happy.
Uh-huh.
And he's one type.
Okay.
But if he's hungry, he's not happy, and he's angry, and he's a different type Pokemon. His appearance changes.
Really?
So
that's interesting.
It is. It's weird. So I guess there's hangry Pokemon.
And then there's the new other new Pokemon. It's called Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
And if he gets angry,
he smashes.
He turns into a Pokemon called the Hulk.
And it wouldn't be that on the nose. It'd be like the Green Giant.
It'll be like Smoke or something like that.
Yeah. And you'd be green.
It'll be a Shulk.
And yeah. Actually, it will just be a region type of a fighting one.
A region what type?
A region type.
Oh.
A region variant.
I thought there was an extra, adverb in there. I don't know. I heard something weird.
I don't know what you heard.
Dudley, this is a family show. It's not.
No, it's not. They also introduced the rivals, which there are two of them.
Yeah.
And, man, whatever. It's just like, don't care.
Uh-huh.
And then the new team that's like Team Rocket, that's the villains.
Yeah.
Called Team Yell.
Team Yell.
And they're like a punk villain
like
that wears pink.
Yeah, punk thing.
Yeah.
They look fun.
Yeah, it looks fun. They look silly.
Yeah.
As all villains should be.
I'm excited about the new game.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait.
Despite,
people being angry about I can't
angry
have my
fans
own Pokemon.
that may be relatives of mine that I
who listen to the show
who I purposely
aggravated over the weekend and get rage. And our cousins. And my response is, if you don't like it, don't buy the game.
That's what I told them.
Don't give them money. And
or
they
wait
will
until it comes out and see what it is.
Or that too. See what the actual game is. Maybe you don't want those old. Maybe the new Pokemons are so good you won't care. If you have your Charmander.
Even though I think most of the game is old Pokemon. So.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
I asked the most important question. I said, "Is Squirtle in it?" And they said, "Yes." I don't care. Then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all the ones, the favorites are probably in it.
The only Pokemon I care about.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't care what Pokemon is in it.
Yeah.
I'll play whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play all of them anyway.
I wasn't the one that constantly
I never
moved them forward or did any of that. So
other than like when I played Red, and the only Pokemon that existed were the original 150. 51. I never thought to catch them all. Even then, I didn't focus. It wasn't focus. I know it's the theme song, and it's like
gotta catch them all.
Yeah, and it's like the tagline. But
actually, it's the
I
theme song
never
for the
aspired
show,
to do that.
not the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's a theme on the game, or is it only on the show?
I don't think it's actually.
It's not a tagline on the early games.
I think it's on the art, box art, but that's it.
But I never thought to catch them all. Never. I mean, it was something I thought if I do it.
Even in the game, it's not really about catching them all. It's about filling your Pokédex just by seeing them.
Yeah. Which, it's not.
You get more information if you catch them.
Exactly. But I've never tried to do that. Yeah. Like on the original one, I got a lot of them just from playing.
But
I didn't go out of my way
to get that last
catch them all.
Last one.
Yeah. No, I just
whatever.
I should go to my old cartridge just to see how many Pokemon I do have.
Yeah.
I still have it. I still have my
got all
cartridge.
mine.
And just see how many I do have.
Yeah.
And, see if I did catch them all as far as I'm concerned.
All the ones I cared about.
Catching.
Which
and
was
not
just
really
the
all of
Squirtle.
them, because some of them are dumb.
Yeah. Which you just I got the one I wanted right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I started the game with my favorite Pokemon.
And then you were done.
And some would argue it became my favorite because I played it. But I also saw it, and I had 3 choices, and I thought, Turtle.
Yes.
Turtle.
You'd be part of the Turtle Club.
Yeah, I am. It's not even about type. Because in one
I play the same type every time.
Tortwig was a starter in one of the other ones. It was grass type. Turtle. Done. Tortwig.
Tortwig, yeah.
Turns into Torterra.
Yeah. I always play the fire type.
Yeah.
Every time. So, I'm playing the bunny.
I go based on aesthetic, mostly.
Yeah. And if it's a turtle.
Yeah. I haven't decided if, or if it's a turtle. Yeah. Which is perfect aesthetic to me.
The perfect
I still haven't decided which one I'm going to start with.
Carries his house with him.
Exactly.
And you can go inside and
you can sleep anywhere. Yeah.
You what? No.
What?
You cannot use that argument because you would give me a hard time for sleeping in my car. And that's essentially what a turtle does.
No, that's not healthy.
Not about health.
It's not a mode of transportation. His legs are his transportation. He's not sleeping in his legs.
He's sleeping in his house.
Now, if you bought an RV, Dudley,
and
then would go and sleep in it, that would be acceptable.
Nah.
But you suffocating in your car is not acceptable.
I roll the windows down a little bit. Usually after the first 30 minutes. Because I didn't want people looking in while I was sleeping.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Anyway. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got a few things.
Oh.
Apparently there was a big kerfuffle. Kerfuffle. That's the word I was like.
You still didn't say it. You did say it, right?
You said it. I said it.
Kerfuffle.
Yes, there was a big kerfuffle.
Yeah.
At the Evo 2019.
Okay.
Because they showed a clip with Solid Snake interacting with the Tekken 7 characters, whatever.
Oh, really?
And they took it as to mean that Solid Snake is going to be
as you would?
As you know.
So is he not?
No. They didn't. It was done by the Evo people, and they didn't even get permission from Bandai Namco?
Namco, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't know anything about it.
Or what about
Kojima?
Konami.
Yeah, Konami.
Who actually owned the license.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, and
everyone's like, you think they would have some forethought on that?
Yeah, or somehow give a wink.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There were some clips of it online, but I was like, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be careful if you're hosting a big event involving games, accidentally announcing something that's not real.
Unless it's like April 1st.
Unless it's April
Then
1st.
it's fine. They should know.
Then it'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Then those people are dumb for believing in things on April 1st.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's weird when real things happen on April 1st because you're just like, I don't know. I don't trust anything.
It's true. I don't know.
Yeah.
A guy made a first-person dungeon crawler in Mario Maker 2.
How did you do that?
It's like most of the screen is like the map.
Okay.
And then you have a flat picture using backgrounds, and they use the perspective stuff to make it look like a room.
Oh yeah,
a first person room, and your dude controls
Mario.
where they go. Well, it's Luigi, and it's like this whole Luigi haunted house theme. Apparently, it's pretty good. The only downside is it's not very long.
Yeah,
you kind of start getting into it.
It was hard to.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, but anyone can download it. If you got Mario Maker 2, you can get the code. You just search for it. You find it. And, you can find
that's cool. I keep thinking about getting that game, but I have so many other games I need to be playing right now. I don't know if I want to spend the money on it, but it does look like just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to?
There's one thing, but I don't care.
Well, and the last thing you should think about is going to our website.
Yes.
At deafandumb.com.
And do it quickly before our video cuts out.
DUMB.com. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been a very messed up Deaf and Dumb.